Well, it's Tom. Please forgive the background noise. There's no leaves here to cover up the noise, so it's going to be kind of loud at times. It's raining, you know. So here it is, December 11th. We're 11, 12, 13, 14 days from 2 weeks from Christmas. And it is literally almost 60 degrees here. Now, weather like this, normally I would have a hoodie on, but this time of year, you got to stay warm, otherwise you get sick. Now, I said because the weather was cold, we couldn't do some proper reviews on knives. But since the weather is warm, we can get a couple in, okay? Thank you, JV. Nice and warm. As I'm sitting here, there's like 4 shots on this mountain in front of me. Let me see if I can get you around and show you. There was one right there and 2 or 3 over there. Now, I was talking to somebody the other day, and this big buck came running down from there, ran all the way down to that red sign and back up that side of the hill. Nice place for deer here. Did see a couple of turkeys here this year too. So, anyway, this little Colonial. Now we're out in the white, maybe you can get a better look at it. Look at them Mike Carter scales. This is the Colonial Nemesis CE400. Just to bring up, it's a 154 cm, 3/16 stick, 4¼ inch blade, 4¼ inch handle. Now, when I first got this handle was slippery as all get out. It is still kind of slick, but the more I use it, it's becoming duller. I'm wearing the gloss off, and it's starting to really come into its own. So I'm out here and just some whittling tasks. I mean, this is a bushcraft knife, right? So if you needed to make feather sticks on light fires, look at the wisp on them. They're feathered, or yeah, feathered. They're paper thin. Needed to make notches. This is kind of hardwood, so needed to make notches, you can make them too. It's not the deepest one I've ever made, but it's there. So it works for that much. Let me put you on pause and we'll try something else here. Alright. So here's our test stumps. See if I get this one rolled over here. Let me get the broom out of the way. I was out here cleaning out the porch. So can we still see? Yes, we can. Alrighty. Now y'all know if I'm going to baton, or baton, or whatever you want to call it. Generally use my hands. Actually, this knife is thick enough to where it doesn't hurt your hand to do this. So yeah, baton's fine. And literally, if I was out in the woods, this is what I would do for a fire. I would not be, beating through 4-inch sticks. So, I do that. That cold cracker accent coming through. I do that. I would do some of these. They're paper thin. And then I would start my fire. I'll start my fire. That's what I'll do. I'd start it right up. Had a pretty good bite to her. I mean, it was stuck in there at least a 1/4 inch, if not better. Leave the hand really nice. Almost like a throwing knife. That's saber ground, so I'm not too much worried about side to side. But we were in there that far then. So yeah, she leaves the hand good. She's got a nice bite. Absolutely no damage to the tip. It's got a stout tip on it too. Oh yeah, well, you should get that out of the way, huh? That would make for a better video without the handle on my face. So far, I've been doing a lot of whittling, stuff with this knife. And really, I haven't hit any hot spots, and that's because of the roundness of this handle. And the fact that I can get my hand around it real easy. And I haven't hit any hot spots on it. Which is good because, like I said before, if I hit hot spots, they don't last very long. But you can make your number 7 notches. You can get your curls. You can get your heavier. And once you start with these little wispy guys, and you go up to this one, go up to the little heavier, and you put that kindling on, your fire's done. So, now that the gloss is worn off this micarta, it really is more grippy. You can get a better grip on it. Like I said, I've been using this knife now for a while, and there's no hot spots. But that's because I can do this. I can wrap my hand completely around it, and the roundness of the knife doesn't hurt anywhere in my hand. I don't know if you heard that or not. That was another shot right there. Seems like every time it rains, I can watch them deer run across the back of the property up that mountain. So, as far as, maybe you might need to make a bow drill divot. So, as far as being a bushcraft knife, I'd recommend it to 100 times over. Especially with that swedge, it's got a nice bite to it. It gets in them holes. And there's a nice set of jimping up here too that I never really used, because I don't put my thumb on the top of blades. But that jimping, and you could really press down on that blade, you don't even know it's on there. So overall, I'm very impressed with it. Now I had a couple of people complain about the steel, and they're probably right. There might be stronger steels out there, but this is a bushcrafting knife. This is a survival knife. If I was surviving, I wouldn't be beating it around things, and if I was bushcrafting, I wouldn't be beating it around things either. And also, one of the ladies from Naked and Afraid took one of these. I think it was the 400 model on Naked and Afraid for 21 days, and it served her just beautiful. I think her name was Eva something. So, Steve, hell of a knife, my friend. This is the new Colonial knives. It's their new logo is CKC. You can see it there. These are Abe Elias design. Every one of them is serial numbered. This is 74 out of 600. This is 74 out of 600. I thought that was a serial number. Serial numbers are on the back here. So every one of them are serial numbered, and obviously there's a maker's block. So, great knife. Right now, these are being offered at a buy one get one, as I mentioned in my other video. So you buy this knife particular, you get a second one for nothing, plus you get a free trucker's hat. That says, you know, Colonial knife on it. Now, Steve just sent me an email, and Steve's down with COVID, so let's all send him our well wishes. But he just sent me an email, and they also have 2 switchblades, one with a serrated edge, one with a plain edge. Same deal. You buy one, you get a second one free. How can you beat that? So go over to Colonial, www.colonialknifecorp.com, and you know, go through the catalog. Take a look at these knives. You still have time enough to get them for Christmas. So for $154, you can buy one for your dad and yourself, or you can buy one for your husband and your kid, or you can buy one for the neighbor's 2 dogs. Doesn't matter. Alright, so this is Tom, and thank you for your time and your patience. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to share it out. We'll see you guys on the next one.